ridiculous. Is that everything? I think that's everything.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way through.
Again. Swing, hurry. And again. Swing and swing and...
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change. Hard luck, lady. But like I said, we can change that. Watch. Call it. Heads or tails. Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. Real sweet sense of humor you got there, chum. Anyways, you gotta call before the flip. Heads or tails. Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Nothing caught your eye, huh? Not sure what you expected. I'm a kid living in the back of a cave. Anyway, see you again sometime. Take care. Safe travels.
As you turn to leave, you realize the other child does too. She looks nervous.
Hey, you're back. Look to buy, sell, or what? Here's what I got. Well, what do you think? Good stuff, right?
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns away.
Oh, hi. What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. I've had some time to think since we last talked. Can't say I'm enjoying it much. Waiting to die.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. Wait, how many people are dumb enough to ask?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection is pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
My forge.
Get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face will frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't. Here's hoping we all make it in one piece.
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
This is ridiculous.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Food. You want it or not? Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. That old bucket.
Die if I'm ever and reeking of this place. Never get the smell out of my clothes. Burn.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Why, she sounds positively demented. I love it. Let's tell her everything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Nay, bother. be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face will find a troll. You bet? You're an idiot.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you, boy.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer. You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's Halsin, and if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made short to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Get back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
We've had enough rough to last us a good long while.
Good luck to you then. And wish us some, too.
I suppose we'll start in the outer city. Get a little business going.
Your spiced tea is life-changing. And I can bake up almond cakes 20 at a time.
I suppose we'll start in the outer...
Your spiced tea is...
I don't have it! How stupid are you?
You're the one who helped at the gate.
Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
So we're in Eltergard. That means Baldur's Gate lies west. Rather far west, even.
Gnolls and goblins marked on the map. Travel
sir.
won't be easy.
But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes. Of course.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. You're free to go. This time. But next time, you won't be so lucky.
Have you spoken to Korga? Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs, it will be trouble. For all of us.
Keep your steel sharp.
Goblins, gnolls. So many ways to die.
Used to think that goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. We're tougher than we look. We've survived persecution, survived Avernus. Who knows? Some of us might even make it to Baldur's Gate. Oh, well, aren't you an optimist? I've seen what the goblins can do to a vulnerable caravan, so I'm not as confident. But if you are, why not put a little gold on the line? I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us. Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
So many ways to die.
desire conversation, please do find somewhere else.
I'm all chatted out, I'm afraid. Though I may have a word with the chief. I'm all chatted out.
The pet speaks. Adorable. Now send over your owner before you make a mess of things.
I'm not here for chit-chat.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
I'm all chatted out, I'm afraid.
The pet speaks. Adorable. Now send over.
Now's not the time.
We'll have to wait. I can't talk right now.
The heads of your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs. Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Easy money. Yeah, right.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
question is that? Why does anyone steal anything? Fine. I have the stupid amulet. Take it.
To impress a girl, most like.
It looked like my mother's, all right? Just take the damn thing and leave me alone.
Keep it, kid. You need it more than me. Poor kid.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Happily, lead the way.
There is work to do. Let's pop you open, shall we?
Bloody thieves everywhere. We moving or what? Bloody thieves everywhere. We moving or what? It ain't safe here. Hurry back. Ready to go meet my tribe? Happily.
Your rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully. Your words are futile. The goblin will not be allowed to leave. Neither will you.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
closer.
Something over there.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Ready and willing.
Well met.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a Mind Flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. Make space, and my might is yours. Well chosen.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
No one stopped me yet.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. Fine. What's on your mind? You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.
Tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. I speak out of curiosity, not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Well met.
What's on your mind?
Do you mind? I was rather enjoying my view of the ceiling. I am. I've been thinking. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Aren't you just? Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
I hope not. I'd miss our little conversations. Wouldn't you miss them as well? I'm glad. Hopefully we can eke out some more time together before all's done and dusted.
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
You find a current of hope flowing through her thoughts. She believes you all have a real chance. She's anxious to find this person in Baldur's Gate. Whoever it is has a stronghold over her and can give her something she desperately wants.
Yes, vastly so. But I don't want to talk about her. Not right now. We should get some rest. Good night.
Galek. I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Yes, rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh, Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in Kreshes all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a Kresh.
long road ahead.
Action, not reaction.
What to do? Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Boss, we never talking now. Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!
What am I to do? On I go.
Take you. I'm not going to last much longer.
Got to press on. Got to move. Fading fast. I need healing. My faith protects me.
Take you! My injuries need tending.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Looking ahead.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki's Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
give up now. Step carefully. There's a trap.
What's on your mind? Oh, would that I could. But your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first.
Your companion is otherwise engaged. You'll need to dismiss them at a more convenient moment.
As you like. Won't stray far from my books.
All right. What now?
Something the matter? If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company. Something the matter? All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Never a dull moment. No one stopped me yet.
What's next, I wonder?
No time to rest?
Yes. I would, but you have so many friends already.
Your companion is otherwise engaged. You'll need to dismiss them at a more convenient moment.
If you say so.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me. I don't know. Stop! If I want to tell you something, I'll use my mouth, understand? Fumble in my head again, and I'll gut you. I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. I don't know what you mean. It's nothing, really. You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind. All we can do is try, I suppose. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. You're straight to the point, at least. But still, I'm not sure you're ready for Shah's teachings. Not yet, at least. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together. But I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. That is not for you to know. Leave it at that. Fine. What's on your mind?
Speak.
How can I help?
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How c- I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Speak. Speak.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come. Fine. What's on your mind?
That might be worth a look.
No time to dally.
still breathing, despite everything.
I met your friend. Ready to go? We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Happily, lead the way.
Speak.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel K'Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, May Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. Ignorance is agony, my friend. I will include you in my prayers. I better get started, for your sake. Need anything else? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need? Sylvanas, guide your path.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting.
Use the time practice.
Lotions and potions for all ale. Oh, no. Those ears are practically drooping, dearie. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Take care now, sweetie.
Target practice.
We're exposed now.
you, Blazel.
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Let's see what this does.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? You sound a bit shaken, boss. Hang on while I find the key.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Well, so much for peace. They're done.
Victory awaits.
My faith will guide me.
Take you. Take you.
Is that blood? No, never mind. No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone. A couple turns should do it.
Need to act fast.
How'd you get past Andor? Back off!
Can't slow down.
Let's end this. Have to keep going.
Hey, someone's in here.
Ignis.
Swift and lethal. Taking position. before my time.
Moving.
Time to strike. Taking position. Victory awaits.
Light on my feet.
Not fall before my time.
I'm fading fast. I must heal.
Strike hard, strike fast.
important is ever easy.
I will ascend.
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Calm and quiet, that's the way.
Look, how tempting.
I'm not even sure this is a door. How'd you get past Andor? Back off! Hey, someone's in here.
Have to keep going.
Nothing will stand in my way. Time to press ahead.
I will ascend. You bow or you break. On the move.
give in.
Take two.
Blood comes easy these days.
Time to strike. Let my name be known. What should I do? Get up, you're needed.
Take two.
It's healing. Victory awaits.
Nothing important is ever easy. Need to find a way forward.
blood straight fast.
Still on my feet.
I'm not going to last much longer. Wits and blades always sharp.
Can't give up now.
Something the matter?
Still me, even after everything.
I crave blood.
No one stopped me yet.
open. What's next, I wonder? No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Do not recognize the language on the plaque.
That's curious.
Do not recognize the language on the plaque. You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
This whole place reeks of necromancy. To him! That took the edge off. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Stay vigilant. There are traps here. Speak.
Trap. Be cautious. Trap. Be cautious. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Strange coin. Wonder what it's worth.
Best avoid that trap.
Trap. Be cautious. Should mind my step.
Indolence breeds madness. Proceeding.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Let's do
So, that's progress.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Can't afford to stay idle. Allow me.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Something's on my mind. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Blackets will be done.
My faith will guide me.
Before my time.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
punish someone who wronged you.
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft.
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same. You open, shall we?
Have a lot on my mind, and well, in it. I can crack that open. No sign of a struggle.
The bones are intact, but not scavengers have disturbed them.
Forbidden knowledge, without a doubt.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Something the matter? Jurgle? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
Something over there.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
You bow, or you break. Taking position.
Need to stay focused. Time to meet your maker.
Have to keep going.
Can't afford to let up.
Best be on my way. light on my feet.
Need to act fast.
First step is the hardest. What path lies before me?
My path be true. Make way. Talk to me.
Moving. Well, so much for peace.
Victory awaits.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Let us fill our packs and depart. The dead need no trinkets, but we might make use of them.
can keep going a little longer now.
The battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
At the ready.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? I am not the same as those thou hast slain, if that is what thou askest. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? And thus, balance is achieved. If all are at war, none can win. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon. When the time is proper. I do not know that hour any more than dost thou. But I do know that the longer thou standest here, the farther away our second meeting becomes. We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon. The mechanics of fate would be difficult to explain to one such as thyself. Regardless, it will occur.
Something the matter?
Speak. What's that?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in my camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling There is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end. Very well. Speak their name, and it shall be done. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Very well. Thou mayest. Very well. Dost thou require anything else? Then thou must return with the proper payment. This is the price of balance. Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full. As thou desire.
Need something? of the people. Defender of the people.
Things have stayed interesting.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with unfamiliar glyphs. In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
It's nothing, trust me. Beautiful evening, isn't it?
You feel Shadowheart's deep protectiveness of the artifact. Though she doesn't understand it, she believes that her fate is entwined with it somehow.
That's not for you to decide. There's a world beyond us. I'd like to be alone now, please.
Need something?
Speak.
Well met.
How can I help?
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.